Senate Democrats say they have reached a consensus on their ambitious economic legislation targeting inflation and climate change. Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema had some concerns about the bill, known as the Inflation Act. But she said she is ready to move forward after some changes to the tax and energy provisions. In order to fill the bill without any Republican support, all 50 Democrats would need to vote yes. Vice President Kamala Harris would cast the tie-breaking vote. For more, I'm joined by CBS News congressional correspondent Scott MacFarlane. Scott, what's the bottom line on taxes? Does the act increase taxes for some Americans?
Unequivocally, yes. There are going to be tax increases in this bill because they're trying to raise revenue, first of all, to pay down the deficit, also to pay for new programs. A 15% corporate tax rate would be instituted for major corporations. They're also going to plus up money for the IRS, which has been underfunded and understaffed, according to both parties on Capitol Hill. And they're going to use the money generated from new taxes to pay for what the Democrats characterize as the largest climate change legislation in U.S. history. Some of that money would come back as tax breaks for consumers who buy energy-efficient appliances or electric cars, and for companies that go green. But also money for an expansion of Affordable Care Act, health care subsidies, and Democrats say a program to lower the price of prescription drugs. Two important caveats here. They're going to use some of the money they generate, they say, to pay down the deficit and try to lower costs of prescription drugs. That's why they say they're branding this the Inflation Reduction Act. Republicans, any number of them, Catherine, today said it is not wise to raise taxes during an inflationary cycle. They will unanimously vote against it.
Scott, let's take it a step further. What are the Democrats hoping to accomplish with this act in terms of the politics?
Politically, this would be a win in close proximity to the midterm elections. Fewer than 100 days until Election Day, and Democrats are seeking something fresh to put on their resume before voters. It would be a big win for President Biden and a big win for congressional Democrats who are fighting tooth and nail to retain possession and control of the U.S. Senate and to retain control of the U.S. House, where margins are narrow as well. But that's really the thing, Catherine. They enter this weekend, this potentially impactful weekend, with the narrowest of margins in the U.S. Senate. It is 50-50. Vice President Harris is the tie-break vote. Any one Democratic senator can derail any piece of legislation. That's why we've been watching those two moderates, Joe Manchin of West Virginia and Kyrsten Sinema of Arizona, those two moderates we watch most often. Senator Manchin brokered this deal. He helped make it. Senator Sinema was the last holdout, but Democrats are pretty clear tonight. They think they have all 50 lined up. But it's the little things, too, Catherine. Nobody can get COVID exposure this weekend. Nobody can sprain an ankle or be unable to make it to the Hill this weekend. Everybody's got to be here.
Oh, my gosh. That's like a lot of the stars have to align, basically, right?
And they have to stay aligned. This is not a finite process. These votes can go all weekend. They could go into next week. Attendance is mandatory.
Okay, so if Democrats can't get a single Republican vote, how can they build national support for this legislation?
Well, that's a trickier question because it's not clear any of these policies are going to have an immediate impact on people or have a granular retail impact before Election Day. So a lot of this is going to be messaging. There's no indication this is going to have a large-scale impact on inflation in the short term. Also, it's not clear how fast you can implement any federal policy to get it to be effective in less than 100 days. But they can go out to an electorate, which right now, according to polling, is very focused on inflation, very frustrated, if not scared by inflation, and say, we just passed the Inflation Reduction Act, and our political opponents voted against it. That's a campaign message tool, the efficacy of which I don't know, but it's one they want to have in their holster during the home stretch.
Scott MacFarlane, thank you.